So we got Rose Namajunas versus Tracy Cortez this weekend. I'm picking early just because I got a camping trip to go to, so I'm going to be watching it from the fire on my phone under the stars with the LTE. Maybe one of the trailers I'm going to be near might have some Starlink. Who knows? I don't know what's going down exactly, but if not, I'm going to be watching it on the LTE in the woods. But who do I pick? I'm just going to pick Tracy Cortez by a slight favorite, only because Rose Namajunas has not been the same Rose Namajunas. Now, she's still been having some good moments. Now, Manon Fiorot, that was a really good fight. I think Rose had more time to shine in that than a lot of people realize. And then you had the fight against Amanda Ribas, but that one was a little alarming because I think it was a little more competitive than it should have. I just saw Amanda Ribas and someone of Rose Namajunas' caliber. I would hold Rose Namajunas to a higher standard to just kind of like obliterate someone like Amanda Ribas, even though Ribas is good herself. Don't get me wrong. But Rose Namajunas definitely didn't have the most dominant performance, so that's why I'm kind of like thinking, is the tread on the tires going away ever so slightly? Maybe, maybe not. We won't know till the octagon door shut. However, with Tracy Cortez, look, I understand that she's only fought once a year for the past 5 years, so she hasn't been fighting too often as of late. And I think then her last one was the first time like she was busting in and really being part of the huge leagues of the UFC. So to any skeptical person on the roster, this is a real make or break fight for Tracy Cortez, but I feel like Cortez can make herself up in this one, because the one victory that she had that I think a lot of people forget about is Erin Blanchfield, which happened in the minor leagues. And if you know the caliber of Erin Blanchfield, now maybe Erin Blanchfield has stayed more active in the UFC and has probably leveled up, and if they run it back, we'd be seeing a completely different story. But you're out grappling a jiu-jitsu prodigy who was basically the winner of, I think it was an Eddie Bravo Invitational. So Erin Blanchfield's jiu-jitsu credentials are super next level. And we knew that Tracy, ever so slightly, because apparently it was a split decision, shut down Erin Blanchfield's game. Now, it was a competitive fight, don't get me wrong. But still, to have that win on your record, and, a lot of people have kind of forgotten about it. So I'm not willing to sleep on Tracy Cortez, but I think just she hasn't faced anybody of high caliber or this is the highest caliber. I'm going to reword what I said, because obviously when you're fighting people in the UFC, you're fighting high caliber. But this is the highest caliber we're seeing her jump to, and it's quite the jump. But she might shock us. I think that there's indicators in her past that she's ready for this next step up, and she's probably going to be very hungry to make up a lot of the time, because maybe she probably wishes that she could have fought 3 times a year for the past 5 years and really gotten that. Now, if she was fighting quarterly and continuously getting victories, I would have her smoking Rose Namajunas. But what I do see as of right now, it's going to be going to a decision, but I feel like Tracy Cortez is still going to edge her out just ever so slightly. Maybe a unanimous decision, maybe even a split decision, because I'm not saying that Rose Namajunas is just going to roll over and fold. She's better than that. But I think if Tracy figures out the game and gets things done, I think we're going to go to a decision, and we're going to see Tracy Cortez get her hand raised. However, I think if my prediction comes to fruition, then that opens up 2 avenues for Tracy Cortez. Cortez versus Macy Barber, or what I just said, Cortez and Blanchfield can run it back in a rematch that's been waiting to happen. And then where that rematch goes, I don't know, because I'm a huge Erin Blanchfield fan, and I feel like Erin Blanchfield is one of the people who would give someone like Macy Barber an absolute run for her money. So I wonder where it would go if current Erin Blanchfield were to fight current Tracy Cortez, because that first fight was super close. A lot of people just don't know about that. But, that's what I'm going to go with, Tracy Cortez. We'll see right now, and if I'm right, then she's going to have some options to play around with in flyweight. And then, like I keep saying, women's flyweight in the UFC is definitely the most exciting women's division. It started off, came out of nowhere, and now it is definitely the most stacked division. Now, obviously, bantamweight is starting to challenge it because now you have Kayla Harrison taking names. Yeah, women's flyweight, I never thought it was going to heat up more a little bit, but it has a lot of potential to come to a complete boil where we're going to have a lot of options to play around on the rankings. But peace out. That's my prediction. We'll see if I'm right. And if not, then I'll be the first one to say, hey, congratulations, Rose Namajunas. But until then, let's see where this goes, and then we'll look at the future of the divisions. Peace out.